Hello, Elvingos here. In this video, I walk you through the first steps with Naninovel, from setting up Unity to adding characters, backgrounds and audio to your very first visual novel. Whether you're a complete Unity beginner or just new to Naninovel, this guide will help you get up and running quickly. So let's dive in! Before we start, a quick note on prerequisites. Naninovel is an extension for the Unity game engine. If you've never used Unity before, I recommend getting familiar with the basics, things like navigating the editor, importing assets, and understanding how projects are structured. You can find lots of video tutorials on Unity's official Learn portal, as well as tons of community content on YouTube. That said, if you're only planning to build a visual novel without custom gameplay, you won't need any C# scripting or scene management. Naninovel takes care of the heavy lifting, so you can focus on your story. Let's create a new Unity project. When picking a template, I recommend either Universal 2D or Universal 3D. Both are based on the URP, which is Unity's modern, actively maintained rendering system. For most visual novels, 2D is the best choice. It ensures your images are imported as sprites, and Scene View is an orthographic mode by default, saving you time on manual setup. Once your project loads, you'll see a sample scene with the main camera and possibly some other objects. Naninovel is scene independent, so feel free to remove these default objects. This prevents any conflicts and keeps things clean. Now let's install Naninovel. The simplest method is through the Unity Package Manager. Open the UPM window, go to My Assets, find Naninovel, and click Install. Alternatively, you can install from GitHub. This gives you access to the latest preview builds and patches as soon as they are released. You can find the instructions in the docs. Once Naninovel is installed, it scaffolds sample scripts into the scenario folder and opens the story editor. Click the play button at the top of the story editor to enter play mode. This is the default title screen, also known as the main menu. Here, story editor highlights the currently played script, which is title at the moment. Click the New Game button and notice how the entry script is now highlighted, meaning we've navigated from the title to the game's entry script. Notice how, even though we didn't add any actual content yet, we already see a background and character rendered on the scene. Those are auto-generated placeholders. They are useful when you are still drafting the scenario, but don't yet have any visuals to represent the actors. Now let's add some content. First, exit play mode by clicking the Stop button. Always make project changes outside of play mode. Right-click the scenario folder under Project pane and select Create, Naninovel and Scenario script. Even though the created file has a .nani extension, it's actually a simple text file under the hood. You can open it with any text or code editor, such as Microsoft Word, Google Docs or VS Code. In this video we'll use the built-in story editor to keep it simple. Select the created script in Unity and notice how it's automatically opened in the story editor. Let's add a line to print some text. Select the existing entry script and replace the last command line, which used to navigate the player back to the title screen. Change it to go to the new test script we just created. Instead of entering play mode and clicking New Game, you can double-click a line to instantly preview it. Let's start just before the navigation and see how we move from the entry script to our test script. Notice how the currently played script is automatically opened in the story editor and the played line is highlighted. You can edit the script while it's playing. The changes will be applied immediately. Okay, now let's add a character. Create a folder to store the characters, then right-click it and select Create, Naninovel, Actor Record, then Character. Inspect the record and select an implementation type. For this tutorial, let's choose Sprite. It uses simple 2D textures to represent the actor appearances. You can tweak various character-related options here as well. For example, full display name, colors, message sounds and many more. Hover the options and read the tooltips for explanations of what they do. Now, drop the images into the characters folder, click the Naninovel icon in the inspector header, and choose our new character. This registers the assets as the appearance resources for the character. You can now see them displayed in the actor record. Go back to the story editor, add a Modify Character command, and select an appearance. To link dialogue to a character, specify author in the text line. Backgrounds resemble characters, but with one important caveat. A typical visual novel usually has just one background with many appearances. So, instead of multiple unique actor records, create a single main background and register the appearance textures with it. Use the Modify Background command to show one of the assigned appearances. You can optionally select a transition effect when changing the appearance. To hide actors, both characters and backgrounds, use the Hide command. For music and sound effects, select your audio clips in Unity, then use the Inspector Resources menu to register them. To play background music, use the BGM command. Music loops automatically and crossfades when you switch tracks. For sound effects, use the SFX command. These don't loop by default, but you can enforce that via the loop parameter. To stop a music or sound effect, use the Stop BGM or Stop SFX commands respectively. You can review and manage all your resources under the Configuration menu. Go to Naninovel, Configuration, then Resources, and select a category. Notice how the actor-specific configuration is read-only. This is because we have a dedicated actor record to manage it. Click the link to select the associated record. If you prefer managing all your actors via the editor menus, simply don't create the actor assets and use the editor menu instead. In addition to the resources, the configuration menu has lots of other engine-related options. As with the other options, check the tooltips to learn what they do. Naninovel isn't just for visual novels. You can use it as a drop-in dialogue system for game of any genre. Enable minimal mode via the Naninovel menu. This strips away most UI and features, leaving just the essentials for in-game dialogues and cutscenes. From there, you can set up dialogue triggers on any object. No coding required. Finally, don't miss the built-in samples. Open the Package Manager, select Naninovel, and go to the Samples tab. You will find visual novel and dialogue system templates. Import them to see real-world examples of roots, variables, dialogue triggers, and more. For a collection of more advanced examples, check the Samples project. It contains many specialized samples such as live 2D and spine characters, custom actor shaders, inventory, and much more. And that's it! You are ready to start creating. For more in-depth tutorials and examples, check the online documentation. And if you ever get stuck, don't hesitate to reach out on Discord. I can't wait to see what you create. Happy storytelling, and I'll see you in the next one.